Look into my eyes and show me your adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the life, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. So take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made of, baby, that's made of all that we find. we're getting close. Racing through the waves, I want to be where nobody knows. Take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made of all that we find. Electric, feel it in your hands. Hypnotic, watch our bodies dance. Happiness, this is where we stand.
There we go, mic check, mic check. Alright, got me in here. Welcome everyone to the final round of Odyssey Racing League's GT Europe. We are at Red Bull Ring, very fun and exciting track, and got some close championship battles for the end here. So looking forward to it. Oh, I've got the wrong time tower on. Let me change that. There you go. Sorry about that. As always, guys, just shout out your drivers during in the chat if you want me to check up on them. We're currently on board with Robert Logan, who's we've got the rookies out right now. Robert, it was the first one around the track. This is his first flying lap, so we'll see what he can do. See what kind of time he is able to put forward. I'd be expecting competitive time should be 28s, anywhere in the 28s, I'd say 27s and 28s. The 27s is going to be more the pros. And again, these are the rookies, so you might 29s still. Excuse me. Still might be decent. Lower 29s for sure, but yeah, definitely gonna want to be in the 28s. Alright, Robert coming around this final corner here. This one's a tricky one. You obviously want to carry as much speed as possible, but it's easy to get track limits violations there. And let me get time up on the board because for some reason there we go. So Pudiska, I think, let me get my table up here. Sorry about that. I know it's Victoris, that's what it is. P1 with a 28.6. A couple of them behind him, but a few tenths off the pace, so that's a solid performance from him in them in the Porsche. Looking out, so we've got Robert is 6/10 on his previous time currently, so we'll stay on board with him as he comes through. I'm also gonna pull up the standings. Alright, standings for the rookies right now. James Seal is in P1 with 152 points. Victoras close behind him with 148, so only a 4-point difference there for P1 and P2. P3 is Roy Reiner with 134. So we do P1 can be decided on track today. Robert struggling through that T1 here. Let me see if I can find James here. So James is currently in P2 right now, qualifying alongside his rival, but notably 2/10 behind his rival for the championship. Still got some time to go. Track's getting more rubbered in. And with every second that goes by, I expect these times to improve. Let's see where Victoras is. Sector 1, and Seal just ahead of them. Newman close in this battle now. So the top three are within 3/10 of each other. Alright, let's see what Seal's got as he comes across the line. He improves up to P2. Victorious is going to cross right behind him. And responds, taking it by just under 1/10 of a second. So these two are in a close battle here. Robert Logan is 5/10 up on his best time right now. He's down in P11. He'll definitely be looking to improve. Let's see who else we got here. Tomas is, he's improving 3/10, 4/10 to the good right now. Victorious is 3/10 up on his best time, which is the best time of the session so far. And Marcus Craven coming through Sector 2 right now, 4/10 up. Robert Logan was over a second up, and I think he just invalidated. He did. Robert Logan struggling to find time. This is Marcus Craven, still 2/10 up on his best time. Comes across the line, gonna improve one position to P9. He's got enough time to get another lap in if he's quick about it. A 28.3 from Victorious. That's gonna be that should lock it up. We'll see what Seal can respond with. I like that livery on his Ferrari there. Simple, very elegant though. All right, coming through Sector 3 right now. Man. And he's not going to improve. He's got one more go if he wants to try it on this one. Others out there improving. Oh, I was jumping to Tim Mars. I think he just crossed the line. Yeah, he did. He just jumped up to P6. Robert Logan made his way to P5. Looks like he's done for the day, or for the session. Yorins is a 10th up on their best time right now. Looking to improve a 10th. If they can get 2 tenths, they'll take that P3 spot away. So this is not for nothing. Ah, it's a bummer. I always hate when that happens. Run out of fuel, not enough time to go back to the pits and pick up more. It's always, for me, it's always a question of, do I just put in enough fuel to do the whole session, or do I, come back in and pick up more fuel? And let's see what he does. Looking to take that P3 spot. And he is unable to do so, unfortunately. So that's going to be it for the rookies. The pros should be out now. Or pro and AM drivers, rather, should be about to go out. Let's see if we've got a couple more rookies still on track, but I don't think any of them are improving their time. My map will update. There we go. Kupka is going to be the first driver out there. And while they're doing their outlaps here, let's get an update on the leaderboards for the AMs and pros here. Alright, so Meek Burkhoff is in first place for the AMs with 196 points. So the rookies are going to be the red number plates on your timing tower there. The gray ones will be the AMs, and the whites will be the pros. Yuri Howling is in second place with 160. So Burkhoff pretty much has this wrapped up. Alnis Karras with 148 in third place. Lucas Kupka 136 in fourth place, so maybe able to make something happen and clinch that final spot on the podium for Kupka there. And let's take a look at the pros. Regis Corsell is in P1 with 176 points. 8 points behind him in P2 is Tim Flagg with 168 points. And 12 points behind him is Gabriel Azakir with 154 points. So, 8 points, not ungettable in one race. Obviously, Regis will need to be off his game today for that to happen. But it is possible. Looks like we've got a fight in pretty much all three of the a fight in at least the pro and rookie divisions today. Kupka now looking to set his first time. Nice and glued through there. This part's tricky. You're relying heavily on the car's aero. And for me, I'm always worried about track limits. I feel like, you really want to maximize the width of the track, but in doing so, you're really getting close to those limits. Easy to get the back loose through that section. This part, really more of the same, just trying to carry as much speed as you can, keeping it inside the lines. We'll see what Kupka puts forward on his first attempt. He's going to go with a 28.5. Um, and Reef behind him with a 28.5 as well, beating him out by 1/100th of a second. Both of them notably behind Victoras, but in front of Seal, which is not or what Seal will be wanting for the championship there. As let me double check that, but I believe Seal was the one of those two that's winning. I believe it's only 4 points behind them, between them. Yeah, Seal has a 4-point lead over Victoras. All right, elsewhere improving. Julian Reef is putting up purple sectors. Keep an eye on him. Getting a little squirrely on the exit there. Let's see what he's able to do. Not able to improve. Interesting. So Victoria's rookie pole position is holding for the first few laps of the AMs and Pros. Further back, or well, really yet to set a solid time, I'm assuming. Nikita's 3/10 up on his time, but as you can see, he's 1.2 seconds from pole. He'll need a lot more than 3/10. And he moves up to 7th, immediately bumped down to 8th. Regis Courcelle takes pole position. Barely takes pole position, however, from Victoras. Where do we have Tim on track today? Tim is not on track today. So it looks like Regis will be able to clinch today's championship. Dean Solomon currently 3/10 up on his best time of basically 29 flat. He's going to cross that line and not improve his time or position. He must have been validated there at the end. Reminder for you guys, we do next Thursday have a 75-minute driver swap race going on. It is at, oh man, I can't, Brands Hatch, I want to say. You can obviously do that solo if you'd like, but we'd love to have you. Trying to fill out the grid for that right now. I will be on the grid as well, racing with Chad, the GT Americas Season 15 AM champion. Not the best time, Crazy Rogue, but that's all right. I'll tell you what. Plenty of positions can be made up on the track. If you've got consistency in your time, that's what's key. And we've got just a minute left in qualifying, and Victorias is sitting up on in P2 as a rookie. Looking to see on my tower here for anyone that's improving. A few more guys looking across the line. Let's see if any of them are improving their time. It does not look like it. So Regis's time should stay. Victorious' time should stay. Alright guys, that'll do it for qualifying. We'll be right back with the race.
We used to look up at the sky and wonder at our place in the stars. This is the world you've made yourself. Now you have to live in it. The end is in our sights. The future is already here. No matter how hard we tried, we are doomed. Say your goodbyes. Brace yourself. I can see the end inside. Three, two, one. Hardwired.
All right, guys, we are back. Let's get this grid walk underway. Where's my start button? There we go. All right, so starting us off in P1, looking to claim the championship for the pros, Regis Courcelle in the Mustang, number 18. An amazing time as a rookie. Victoria sitting in P2 in the number 303 Porsche, nipping at his heels in another Porsche, in the 811 Porsche, Julian Reef. In P3, Lucas Kupka sitting in P4, P1 for the AMs in the McLaren. Yuri Howling in the number 15 Ferrari sitting in P5, looking to claim that number 1 spot from Lucas. Nikita sitting in P6 in the 959 Ferrari. Dean Solomon, ORL staple, in the number 59 Porsche in P7. James Seal looking to win the rookie championship, but it won't be easy with Victoria so far up the road, sitting in P8 in the Ferrari. Michael Hutchinson, P9 in the 322 Ferrari. Erudius Partez in P10 in the 195 BMW. Meek Burkhoff sitting in P11 in the number 57 Honda. Torsten Newman sitting in P12 in the 998 Porsche. Jorens Salvex in P13 in the 728 Mercedes. Sorry about your names again, guys. Thomas Kosian, P14 in the Ferrari. Kevin Drapsch in P15 in the 128 BMW. Andy Purcell in the 422 Ferrari, sitting in P16. Barry Dunn in the 837 Ferrari, sitting in P17 as we hear the racers start their engines and prepare for the formation lap. Robert Logan in the Honda in P18. Love the livery. Hoping for a good race for you, bud. Tim Mars, P19 in the 729 Ferrari. Roy Reiner, who is in P3 for the rookie championship, sitting in P20 in the Lamborghini. Drew Burkowski, also in a Lamborghini in P21. Terry Dunn in P22 in the number 80 BMW. Phil Sayers sitting in P23 in that 553 Ferrari. And Tony Gowix sitting in P24 in the 976 BMW. Marcus Craven in the 196 Ferrari sitting in P25. Louis Marchand sitting in P26 in that 977 Mustang. And at the back of the grid, we've got Alnis Kairos, which must be some form of penalty, in the Audi. And that'll do it for the grid walk, guys. So here we are on the formation lap. It's interesting. This is the first time I can remember where P1 and P2 aren't in class, so it's not a direct battle. Alright, chat. Remember to call out your racers. I'm happy to hop on board, provide an update with how they're doing. I'm going to try to stay where the action is at, you know. See if we can get as many overtakes as possible. Racers go side by side. Get ready to come down that start-finish straight. terrible heli cam, I'll tell you that. There we go.
Green light, go, go,
The
go.
green flag is waving, and we are racing. And the rookie, look at that, getting the great start over Regis Corsell. He's going to have the advantage coming into T1, but he goes wide, and that's going to cost him potentially a lot of positions. He's doing a good job of running down the escape road. He's getting taken by Reef and Kupka coming into T2 here. Little bit of contact, but Howling able to save it there. Jumping further back the grid, we've got some bumping and some rubbing. I don't see anybody sideways or off track. Oh, a little bit of contact there. And it does look like we've got someone way in the back there. Not sure what happened there. Back up at the front, Regis Corsell now in P1 with, that's Reef behind him. Yuri Howling able to sneak up to P4. Victorias fell from P2 down to P5. And look at that. He's got Seal on his outside now. Why can't I find these guys? And Seal trying to take the position back, but now he's got Nikita coming up the inside here. And we've got racing all over on these first laps. Ooh, a little bit of contact from those two. And this is tough, especially for Seal, as Nikita's not in his class, so normally you wouldn't want to defend and lose time against someone like that, but he can see Nikita, his champion rival, right in front of him. He does not want to let him out of his sights. Lots of side-by-side action coming through that. I don't know if you want to call that T2 or T3. But Seal really under fire now as Hutchinson trying to find a way around him with Solomon and Hutchinson battling it out for position. And Steen does a good job of whipping it around the outside there. Keeps it in track limits. Now he needs to be good on the brakes here, and he is. That should seal off Hutchinson. And it does. Hutchinson bringing it back, though. Might think about sending it up the inside here. That's a bold spot to go for it. He thinks better and backs out. So Seal now trying to come back, and Nikita. We do have further back on the grid quite a lot still to be decided. You can see some bumper-to-bumper driving from Burkhoff and Partes. Burkhoff looks to sling it up the outside. We'll see if he can do it. Going to need to be good on the brakes. Tough when you're on that curb there, lack of traction, but he slows it down. Looks like a slam dunk move. Position gain for Burkhoff. Further back, we've got some battling from, that's Reiner and Kosian, I believe, and then behind them we've got Purcell and Dunn. We'll switch to the helicam here so we can kind of, oh my gosh, and commentators curse, Roy Reiner is down. That certainly going to be something for the stewards to have a look at. Kind of got it right in the... Oh, man! That is a tough one. But, I mean, you are hitting the car in front of you, so you got to think that's going to be a penalty. Here we've got some Ferrari on Ferrari action. But he backs out of it, surprisingly. And my camera is following the wrong car. And that almost leaves the door wide open for Robert Logan to send it up the inside. Robert Logan's we've got 3 cars coming into, almost 4 cars involved in this turn. Let's see how Robert does. Ooh, Robert tries to send it, doesn't send it. Not sure how there was not a big collision there, but great work from the drivers there to avoid that. Takes a sip of root beer. Robert on the inside of Kyrus there. A little bump in there. That might be a 5-seconder. We'll see. There wasn't anything major, though, so it might just be a deemed racing incident. All right, things seem to have calmed down for the moment here. Let's see what else I can find. Further up at the front, P3, Lucas Kupka is under fire from Yuri. Oh, this is interesting, though, you guys. So Yuri is in P2 of the championship, and Kupka is in P4. But Kupka is within striking distance of taking P3 in the championship away from Kyrus. Kyrus has 148, Kupka has 136. So this battle does kind of directly affect Kupka, because he needs to finish as high up in his standings as possible. So he does not want to let Yuri by. It's kind of interesting. He can't beat Yuri in the championship, but doesn't want it, regardless of that, still has to fight with him for this race, because keeping Yuri behind is just one more place he's able to beat Kyrus by. And Kyrus currently is in P20 overall. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the AM championship. So that if it were to finish right now, Kupka would jump him in the standings. Definitely something to keep an eye on there, folks. Oh, and we've got Seal going after Victorias. Where'd they go? There they are. And this is another championship battle right here. So Victorias in that red and black Porsche is in P2 of the championship, but he is behind James Seal in that white Ferrari by 4 points. So Victorias needs to beat him. What is the difference between? I think it's a 4-point difference between P1 and P2. Chat, can anyone double check me on that? Double check my math. And as I'm looking at that, James Seal makes the move. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to go back a minute just to get it. So this is them battling. But literally as I'm trying to figure out the points, I look away for a second. James Seal gets the move done. Gets it done in an unusual part of the track to get it done in as well, it would seem. Must have been a mistake. No! What a move by James Seal. Wow. Put that on the highlight reel, folks. Update. Regis Corsell running away with it. Julian Reef in P2 doesn't have a huge gap on Kupka behind him. Kupka, however, not in his class. Kupka and Yuri still going and exchanging blows, it would seem. Alright, we are 10 minutes into the race, you guys. Pitman window, I believe, opens in another 5 minutes. Take a look at my track map. Got a battle here at the back. Phil Sayers and Roy Reiner. Give these two some screen time. Ooh, and a nice move up the inside by Phil. Roy battling it back, keeping his speed up. Tricky part of the track to be side by side through here. That's got to be position Phil. If Roy can get up the inside here. Oh, and he does. Unable to carry the speed through there, though, and Phil just shuts the door on him. Nicely done, Phil. Got a tight little battle here. We'll watch. Keep our eyes on for a moment, see if anything comes of it. Looks like Dean having a rough go of it, falling down the order. That Mercedes slinging it around the outside of that Porsche, getting it done. Very nice move there. Dean looking to take advantage as well. Unable to... Oh, he's got the car slowed down enough to make the corner, excuse me. But I don't think he has enough. Oh, he's going to shut it. Shut it. He shut the door, folks. And we're going to go back up to the Mercedes, who's putting big pressure on this BMW now. My mouse just died, guys. Give me a second. Thankfully, these guys are right at it, right here, so. Oh, there's the board. Got a little bit more going on just in front of these guys. Between these three, you got Burkov and the Honda, Nikita Maisuk in the red Ferrari, and Hutchinson in the white Ferrari. keep it here while I get my mouse sorted out real quick.
The pit is now open.
These three putting on quite the show for us. Really nothing in it between any of them. Nikita able to gain that position off of Hutchinson there while I was away, it looks like. And as they get through a first couple corners there, it does look like he's got the pace to pull away. We'll see if Burkhoff puts Hutchinson under fire. Hutchinson looking to kind of almost come back with the Ferrari in front of him. Let's see what else we got on the track here. Not a lot. Cars are starting to come into the pits now. Oh, this could be a mistake. This could be what Burkhoff was hoping for. Burkhoff able to stay right with them, but just doesn't seem to have that straight line speed he needs to get the move done. Gonna have to be creative. Now, maybe he can get it done on track as we see James Seal off in the background there, folks. Let's see, James Seal is car 551. Let's get a replay. It's an accident. And he just loses it. He's all on his own. Oh my gosh, and he rejoins unsafely. Oh, stewards are going to be throwing the book at him, I'm sure. That's unfortunate. No reason for that either. I know he's thinking, where's Nikita? Where's Nikita? Or is it Nikita? Yeah, it's Nikita. Where is his championship rival? He may have already pit. No, it's Victorious. That was his name. So he's now up in P5 overall with James Seal. I don't even know where he went. In P11? In P11 with damage. Both drivers still have to pit, but James Seal almost certainly is going to be receiving a penalty for that. And look at this backed up traffic now as well. Dean pulling into the pits, making sure it's known he's in the pit lane. James also into the pits. Curious. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on how much damage was done to his car. I think I probably would have rather stayed out until the penalty appeared, knowing I'm likely going to get one. But then again, if it's like a drive-through or something, it wouldn't even matter. But right now we are on board with, that's Newman in the Porsche, putting Salvex under pressure in that Mercedes. Both drivers have been having a great race today. This is going to be a battle for P2 in their division overall, P8 on the grid. And Newman all over the back of him. Unfortunately, it's not in the area where you really want it. This is where you want to be, right on the bumper. So you can get him coming down this long straight here. Or the next long straight as well. He is not close enough. See how they do on the brakes here? Oh, unsettled on the exit. But that Mercedes doing a good job of getting out of the line of fire. We've got P4 and P5 going at it. Now this is a battle outside of, class, and it does look like Victoria is just going to yield and give that up. Smart move. He knows what's at stake here. He just needs to, right now, he's going to claim that championship win from Seal. Here we've got 23 and 24. This is Robert Logan and Tim Mars. Now these guys have pit, so obviously once the pit order, they'll cycle back up the tower. And folks, if you look at your timing tower, you notice P18 James Seal, 15-second penalty. That's almost certainly for that rejoining the track incident we saw with him colliding with Dean Solomon. As I'm saying this, Tim Mars getting a great run at Robert Logan. Coming in T3, trying to hit the switchback there. Robert playing good defense, though. Not giving up the position. Robert having to take a defensive line. Tim trying to hit the switchback here. Doesn't look like he's able to get it done, and he's not. Robert will have to take that compromise line again. And Tim's going to try to hit the switchback again, but just can't get up on the inside there. I think I called him Tim. Yeah, it is Tim. Ooh, Tim getting a little unsettled there. Robert compromising his line a little bit. Just a little bit too inside for unnecessarily not having to play defense now. Robert's got some breathing room. But this is about how they were coming into the T1 last time, and Tim came at him up this straight. And Tim is coming at him. Not quite as closely, however, but still going to have to make Robert play defense into this turn. Tim trying to hit that switch up the inside. Getting good drive this time, but not good enough. 20 minutes left in the race, guys. All right, and we do have another very similar battle going on between these two. This is going to be Dean Solomon and Purcell in the Ferrari. Tough track to overtake on this one. But Dean gonna try to think about sending it up the inside. He gets the car slowed down. He leaves the space. Purcell, good job of not turning into him. Excellent move, Dean. Excellent move. All right, now let's see if we can jump back to the other two. Is it these two? No, we've got another battle here. Kyrus and Seal. Where are Robert and Tim? Oh, they're way back here. There they are, still going at it. We got battles really everywhere on the grid. So that's Corsell being followed by Kupka. Nice couple 3-car right here. Nothing too crazy close-wise. Got a battle for P1. 15-second penalty for Gowix, unfortunately. And again, neither of these drivers have pit, so they'll shuffle back down the order. It's not actually P1. And there is just under 3 minutes left in the pit window, so be surprised to not see them come in now. Definitely looks like Gowix is coming in. Sayers looking to do one more lap, it would seem. Purcell on the back of Kosian. Close between these two, but no one really trying to make a move. This is kind of that point in the race where you don't want to make a move because a penalty point or a mistake is going to be not enough time to recover from. And also really too early to guarantee you anything. As you see, James Seal off in the background there, running wide. But certainly Purcell is going to be thinking about sending it up the inside here. And a Dean Solomon style move. Oh, but he does not get the car stopped the way Dean does. Ooh, interesting. He comes back on track. I think that'll be all right, though. I mean, you know, Kosian should have seen that coming. Good battle from these two here, though. Kosian seals him off, but goes too deep on the brakes and invites him back in. Now, Kosian does have the advantage of being on the inside coming into this corner. Oh, he gets a little squirrely, but both of them do. And Kosian able to hang on to the position for another corner. Got some more cars piling up at the back here. The Duns. Terry Dunn. Barry Dunn. I believe that's Kevin Drapsch in the back there. Dean making his way further up the grid. Here are these two. Their battle has now invited Newman into the fray.
Pit window is now closed.
That's good. That, guys, is what, you know, people are talking about when they're like, hey, don't, your battle isn't with this driver, no need to fight. Although these guys' battle is, oh, no! Oh, no. That's a race ruiner. Very unfortunate. You hate to see it. The stewards will definitely be taking a look at that. Poor Kosian. Tumbling down the order as a result of that collision. Alright, back here. You have Kevin Drapsch trying to keep Barry Dunn behind him. I think he just got in front of him. Kosian sliding all over the place. He's going to be on a warpath to try and make up time as well. It's front end damage is the worst to get, though, as you're going to be struggling to turn the car in nearly around every corner. He's got to go defensive against Dunn there. Or, no, that's Drapsch. Drapsch easily takes that position from him. Kosian trying to get elbows out and prevent, just stop the bleeding, but he can't. He switches to the inside. Smart move there. Excellent driving from the Wounded Warrior. Try and hold. Who's that behind him? Barry Dunn at bay. See what else we got on track. Kyrus is trying to hunt down Purcell for P13. And remember, Kyrus needs to lessen the gap between him and Kupka. He's doing a good job so far. But Purcell is would be a car he needs to jump. Purcell is in class, so for Kupka's sake, Purcell needs to play defense. For Kyrus' sake, Kyrus needs to get by him. It is P3 in the championship on the line right now. Got some spicing up for P6. Oh, you got Michael Hutchinson in the Ferrari, Ian Partes in the BMW, and Burkhoff in that McLaren-looking Honda. Trying to run up the inside of Partes right now. Yep, you know you can't get it done there. So he tucks in behind him. Looks to get a good exit. Are we going to see the sling up the inside we've been seeing from so many drivers? No, Partes does a good job of parking his car right in the middle. Oh, but Burkhoff almost slings it around the outside. He is not letting Partes away. Another big braking spot. Burkhoff going to try to sling it around the outside here. Excellent move from Burkhoff to gain the position. Partes battling it back, saying, hey, it's not over yet. Now the gap to Hutchinson has grown significantly due to their dueling. See if Burkhoff has it in him to go take him down with just under 10 minutes left in the race. See who else we can hop on board with. Got a three-way battle here. That's Kyrus, Seal. So actually from front to back, we got Purcell, Kyrus, Seal. Purcell with a 10-second penalty. Kyrus with nothing, and Seal with a 15-second penalty. So, well, yes, Kyrus would emerge victorious at the end of the day from these three. Oh, that's not the corner you try to force it on, I tell you that much. You can't go up the inside there because of that curb that Kyrus just learned, and these three are going to give us an excellent showing. 3 wide into turn 3. Kyrus backs out of it. James Seal up the inside, leaving the space. Purcell was at the front of the start of that, able to come out still at the front. James Seal trying to send it up the inside there, but gets cut off. I was looking at my track map, so I wasn't able to see maybe moving under braking. Doubtful, though. Seal all over the back of Purcell. I mean, really, if Seal wants any hope of winning his championship, he needs to get into at least P2, because he is carrying a 15-second penalty. I will know what that's like. You have watched it slip from your grasp due to penalty points taken from me, Nate Starr from Pitch Driver. Who? Actually, guys, we'll take a moment to toot my own horn. I won the rookie division this season with no penalty points, miraculously. So big, very proud of that. But Seal putting Purcell under pressure. Purcell under pressure. I really like Seal's livery too. That is just a clean looking. Tasty. That might even just be an in-game one. Seal just trying to find a way to get his nose in there so he can get the right part of the corner. But Purcell doing an excellent job of not giving him a way in. Oh my gosh, every corner I think Seal's going to take him out. And now Kyrus is very much involved in this fight again. 6 minutes left in the race, guys. And between these three drivers, from the pace I've seen over the last couple laps, it could be any of them in the front. But it looks like Purcell gets a bit of a breather there. As you can see, Seal all over Purcell, Kyrus all over Seal, and Kyrus originally tried to send it up the inside on Purcell in T1. Kyrus definitely had the pace. I just think he chose the wrong corner. Be sure to like this video when you're watching the replay back, guys. Subscribe to the channel, obviously, if you haven't already. And of course, we've got Patreon if you're looking to show some love, give us some donations or anything. Multiple tiers of membership on there with all kinds of benefits ranging from coaching, custom liveries, and so much more. Again, that's on our Patreon, and 100% of the proceeds just go back into the league, be it renting servers, cash prizes, etc. James Seal unable to find a way around Purcell. Let's see if we've got, when we do, another battle. Here's for P5. So Burkhoff was able to catch up to Hutchinson. Got just over 4 minutes left in the race. This is when people start getting antsy and start taking chances. Kupka has been able to hold Yuri Howling back this entire race. Let's hop on board with those two. So, props to Kupka. Yuri not letting him out of his sights. And Yuri will still finish ahead of him on the championship, but Kupka is trying to finish ahead of... I'm having issues remembering. Kyrus. Kupka needs to finish ahead of Kyrus by a couple places. He needs to get him by 8 points. And Kyrus is back in P15, so it's looking promising for Kupka to clinch that podium spot. Oh, and we've got a spin. Let's run it back and see what happened. This is right in front of that major battle. I wonder if it caused anything to happen. Oh, and it was that major battle. Stewards will be looking at that one for sure. Let's see what happened of it. Nothing. The three are as they were, but if anything, Purcell will be given another penalty. As Seal looking to send it up the inside. He was there. He had the right to that line. Purcell turned into him. That could be even another penalty. But now he's got to contend with Kyrus. They're bumping. And now he's got to also keep Purcell. Oh, what just happened? Not sure. Maybe he was just worried because he was so far off the line. He didn't want to plow into Purcell there. James Seal with an amazing move. It gets unrewarded, and Kyrus actually ends up the victor of that situation, which could bode very well for him. And maintaining that P3 spot in the championship, as he's now only 4 positions back from Kupka, and Kupka needs 8 points on Kyrus to claim that championship. As the leaders on the final lap, Victoras only needed 4 points on Seal to claim the rookie championship, and it is looking like he's going to get those 4 points. Some battling on track. This is Craven holding a bunch of AMs behind him. Now, he doesn't have to make way for them unless he's blue flag, so he has every right to not let them by. totally understand not letting them by. Unless it's someone that's significantly faster than me, I won't be letting them by either. And there you see Regis Courcelle flashing his lights as he comes through the final corner to win not only the final race, but season 15 of ORL GT Europe. Well done, Regis. Crossing the line in P22 is going to be Tim Mars. Then you've got Julian Reef, P2. P3 is going to go to Lucas Kupka. And P4 to Yuri Howling. Those guys battling to the very end of the race. P5, Nikita Maisuk. P6 is Hutchinson, followed closely by Burkov in P7. P8, Partez, followed by Victorious in P9. Most importantly, clutching that championship, I believe. Newman crosses the line, or Dean Solomon crosses the line in P10. Newman crossing the line in P11. Close fight here to the very end. Oh, Robert Logan lets him by. Kyrus and Robert Logan finishing there 13 and 14. 15 and 16 is going to be Craven and whoever we were just watching. And that will do it, you guys. Very close racing action the whole way through. So glad I got to be a part of it. Let me get the intermission screen up here. There we go. Thank you so much to all the racers, the stewards, and the viewers, of course. I'm gonna try and track down the winners real quick. So give me just a couple minutes here. I'll also throw up the highlight reel while I'm doing so. And yeah, so just stick with me a couple minutes, guys. Victoras! Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name right. What an amazing drive. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Not too much of an eventful race for me. Just kept it clean on track, and that seems to have done it.
Yeah, a little bit of battling there with Seal in the beginning. I'm sure that was a little nerve-wracking. I haven't been able to confirm it, but I do actually believe you were able to clinch the championship.
Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah, I tried defending from James, but didn't really have the pace. For once he overtook, he just kind of flew away, and from then on, it was just purely gifts for me.
Yeah, he James lost it at some point in second to last corner. He went wide, and when he was rejoining, just took out another car, joining back on the track, picked up a 15-second penalty. And I know it was just 4 points between the two of you, so I do believe you got your 4 points.
Not gonna lie, I was pretty happy to see that. Unfortunate for him, but good,
yeah, no,
good,
certainly,
good.
certainly. Absolutely. So I'm sure you'll be getting promoted up to the AM division next season. How are you looking forward to that?
Oh, of course, absolutely. This was a very short season, eventful and short, so yeah, looking forward for more.
Yeah, absolutely, and you certainly seem to show you got the pace to compete in that AM division, so we'll be looking forward to seeing you next season in the AM division. Anything you want to say before we let you go?
No, thank you guys for organizing this great season. Really enjoyed every race of it, and looking forward to see you all on track next season.
Awesome,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Oh, while I have you here, actually, how do I pronounce your last name?
Quadrukaitis.
Quadrokaitis. All right, well, that's Victorious
Yeah.
Quadrokaitis, your season 15 AM champion, or rookie champion, you
Thank you.
guys. Thank you, Victorious. You have a great one.
Thank you. See ya.
All right, and let me see. I can find Regis. Regis, the champion, the man of the hour. How you doing? Regis, you there? That is unfortunate. Um, was able to track down at least the rookie champion. Guys, we will catch you next season. I believe that's going to be 3 weeks from now. Oh, Durasso. Hello.
Hello. It looks like Cosell is back.
Okay, nice. Yeah, yeah. I'm dragging back on in here. Oh, we got everybody in here now. Regis and Burkhoff.
Let's do Burkhoff first.
All right, Burkhoff, how you doing? Great drive today, man. Lots of awesome battles, some amazing overtakes as well.
Are you here, Burkhoff?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just didn't want to talk over you.
Yeah, how you feel about that race today? You had some amazing overtakes. I believe there was one of them I was whistling or applauding.
There's a lot of voices in here. What's going on? Hold on, I gotta mute something. There we go. I knew what I was headed into. I think I just needed to like stay somewhere in the top 5 or something like that. So that's what I tried to do. I tried to qualify higher, but I couldn't. But it was a good race, and I think that all that separated really like me and the other, the rest of the podium there is like very, like really no time at all. During the season they had some trouble, whether it be like connection issues or just getting bonks and stuff. We were pretty closely matched, so it was a good season. And thanks to you guys, man. You guys actually, you do a great job. So it was a good time.
Well, thank you, thank you. Yeah, congrats on being the AM champion. I mean, you had it pretty much clinched up coming into today. Actually, it would have required a DNF from you to lose, but
Yeah, I don't really know how the points work. I figured I needed to, like, I know I needed to at least like, top 5 or top 10 or something. I
yeah,
didn't know it was that big.
Yeah, no, you had a 36-point lead coming into today, so definitely be looking for that promotion into the pros. How you think you're gonna fare? I mean, you show you definitely had pace to compete.
Yeah, I've been in this. That's kind of where I live. I'm like really good, and I've been driving for a while, and like some other leagues too. And it's like, I'm usually really good in like the amateur, divisions, and then I get moved to pro, and then I, I can't battle at the top, but I can like battle like for top 5s and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. I'll give it a shot.
Awesome, awesome. Looking forward to seeing you next season. Thank you for the great racing and great entertainment.
Yep, thanks guys.
Mm-hmm. All right, Regis, the man of the hour.
Looks like Cosell still has some problems.
Oh, bummer. Oh, yep, I can see him talking. I can't hear him. We'll list it around here. I got the highlight reel up for a second. See if we can get it going.
Well, that is unfortunate.
All right. Well, that is unfortunate, but we'll we'll get him next season. Congrats again to Regis. Another thank you to the stewards, the drivers, Dion, the man himself. Obviously couldn't do it without you. I'm sure you've got some announcements you want to make, so I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, that's right. So, thank you guys all for an amazing season 15. The announcement for season 16 will be happening this week, most likely Wednesday evening or Thursday. So watch out for the announcements on those days. Keep those notifications on, and then we'll hopefully see us all again in season 16. That's basically it.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much. I'm Nate Starts from Pitch Striber, and I'll see you guys next season.